Hey guys! I've got a great story to share with you today with some yoga, with some moving and with some breathing. And we're really going to concentrate on postures that will work your core strength, that'll give you some courage and confidence as you work these poses. And so it's a great story by Erica Silverman that I'm going to tell it, and we'll move and breathe as we share the story together. Okay, I'm going to use the dot just as a reference to for where we put feet as we play today. Here it goes. So there was this witch. So to be a witch with your body, what you're going to do is you're going to stand on both sides of your dot with feet on railroad tracks, okay? And what you're going to do is you're going to take one toe towards the device, okay? Whatever you're watching Miss Broam on right now, all right, batty Miss Broam. All right, you're going to take the toe towards the device, and you can stretch this leg longer away as you reach your arms out, all right, and you reach forward and back and down. And so I guess maybe I need to show you this from the side view. So this is what it really looks like. All right. You reach over the pointy toe, you roll one hand down and you roll one hand high. And this is your triangle pose. So, like the witch's hat, you're going to make that triangle shape. It's got 3 points to the shape and it's got 3 sides. And that's a triangle. And when you work this pose, you're really strengthening, you're stretching, and you're also balancing. So it's a good pose to work the witch's hat. All right, so we're going to take our feet back side by side, and then we're going to point the other toe away. All right, here we go. Reach arms up. Breathe in, kick your hip away from your pointy toe, reach out over your pointy toe, and roll down and find that triangle pose on this side. Got it. You are strong. You are stretching. Right? Again, these postures that we practice today are all about building confidence and building courage and building strength in our bodies, but also in our brains and our hearts. Okay? All right, so there was a witch, and she wanted to have a pumpkin pie on Halloween night. All right, so she planted a seed, and then the seed became and grew into a great big old pumpkin. So to be a seed, to be the pumpkin with your body, you're going to take your hips to your heels, you're going to take your forehead to the floor or the ground, and you're going to arch your back, get a nice round in the stretch in the back of the body, and take some deep breaths. So breath in and breath out. And breath in and breath out. To have your body small and round like this is very calming to your body. And so it's a great thing to try to do whenever you are have a little maybe too much energy or a little scattered. If you fold and you can calm yourself in this way, sometimes we can make a shape with our body that helps our brains. All right, yay. All right, squeeze your tummy. Come on up nice and tall. She planted this pumpkin and she tried to pull it off the vine. She pulled and she tugged. At first she pulled hard and then she pulled harder. But the pumpkin just sat and the witch said drat. So along comes a vampire. Now the vampire thinks that he is stronger than the witch and that he can take the pumpkin off the vine. So take 1 foot on one side of the dot that you may be using the space that you have, and take 1 foot long, all right, and bend the knee and reach your arms out like somebody has crossed a big old capital letter T right across your chest. Now if you start to take your shoulders up to your ears, take the palms to the ceiling, okay, and then you can, or to the sky, and you can relax your shoulders and then slide them back where they need to be. All right, so this is called the Warrior Two posture in yoga, and we're going to use it for our vampire today. And the vampire pulls and he tugs on the pumpkin, but no luck. The pumpkin just sat, and drat, said the vampire. All right, so relax your arms, take your toes on the railroad tracks once again, and then take the other toe out to the side. Bend this knee and stretch the leg long and reach for your vampire or your warrior two posture on this side. Now, the thing about this posture is that it helps you to be strong and have courage. And the footprint is the very same when we did the witch's triangle shaped hat. You just have a bent knee instead of two straight long legs. You have one long straight leg and then you have the bent knee. All right, relax your arms, bring your feet back to your dot. Okay, and then now let's see what happens next. Oh, next comes along another Halloween character. The one that is like, ooh, yes, the ghost, right? And the ghost comes along and the ghost thinks that the ghost can pull the pumpkin off the vine. The vampire just shakes his head. The witch just rolls her eyes and puts her arms over her chest. But they really want pumpkin pie. So if the ghost can get the pumpkin off, they're glad to let the ghost do it. Okay? So now what you want to do now is you want to have a balancing leg. And arms are down by your side as you lift your ghost, the sheet of the ghost, right? Lift that up behind you as you fly through the air on Halloween night. Ooh. All right, and after you balance on one leg, you want to try that on the other leg. So take your opposite leg in the center, really root it down in the ground. You might find that one side of your body is more balanced than the other. That's kind of normal. All right, and so hands down by your side as you try to fly your ghost on this side. Ooh, ooh. All right, lower the ghost leg. Lower the leg down, and your ghost is back on the ground. And the ghost can't pull the pumpkin. First he pulls hard, then he pulls harder. The pumpkin just sat. Drat, said the ghost. Drat, said the vampire. Drat, said the witch. And they're all there wishing for pumpkin pie when along comes one more Halloween character, and that's going to be a mummy, all right? The mummy comes along, and she thinks that she is stronger than the ghost, stronger than the vampire, stronger than the witch, and she's going to take the pumpkin off the vine. Well, they all roll their eyes, but if they really want pumpkin pie, so she could get her done, they want her to do it. All right, so we're going to take one foot forward and one leg back, and again, I use the dot just to kind of frame the space that you have. You can make it really long to stretch this back of this leg. Your belly button is reaching out over your toe, and your arms go up. Your mummy arms go up like you're making the letter Y with your arms. So again, relax your shoulders. The Y shape kind of helps you do that. And the mummy pulls and the mummy tugs. And first she pulls hard and then she pulls harder. But drat. The pumpkin just sat. All right, take down your mummy arms. And then I'm going to just face this way so I don't have my back to you. Or we're going to take one leg forward, one leg back. And we're going to stretch that mummy on the other side. Oh, so they're all sitting there wondering how to have pumpkin pie when along comes a bat. All right, so here that's why Miss Broam has on her bat wings and her little bat ears and her bat earrings today. All right, and it's because the bat says that he can help, and nobody thinks that little tiny bat can help at all. So they all laugh at him, but he says, no, I've got a great idea. If I pull on the mummy, and if the mummy pulls on the ghost, and the ghost pulls on the vampire, and vampire, if you pull on the witch, and the witch pulls on the pumpkin, and we all pull at the same time, we can get that pumpkin off the vine. And so that's exactly what they do. First they pull hard, and then they pull harder. And when everybody is working together, boop, off the vine comes the pumpkin, and thump, bump, thump, bump, thump, bump. It rolls all the way down to the witch's house, where then they can make it into a pumpkin pie. And everybody rub your tummies around in a big circle and say, yum, yum. They make a delicious pumpkin pie. And they all have a happy Halloween together. All right, so this idea of cooperation, this idea of working together is a big idea. It's not always easy to do, but I had a 2-year-old tell me today, be on the team. And that's exactly what we're talking about. Everybody can learn more in a school day. You can get more accomplished in your home. Everything is happier and healthier when you work together with the people that you are interacting with. So cooperating, working together. There's that idea with the 7 habits for happy kids of synergizing, which even takes it at another level of that you really are valuing and really appreciating everybody that is a part of the work that you're doing together. So yeah, that's the idea of the day. So that's Batty Miss Broam's thought of the day. We'll close up with how you can breathe like the bat. So breathe your wings up and breathe your wings down. And breathe your wings up. And breathe your bat wings down. Air can come out the nose or out the mouth. It's all good. And then breathe one more deep breath in. And then let it go. Let it go. All right. Whatever you decide to do this Halloween, please be safe and please take good care of you and make great choices. And if you're doing your yoga, it'll help you have good, strong thinking, and that'll be easy for you to accomplish, as well as you'll be able to work your heart and your body with strength and courage and confidence. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you playing with me.